Let's try some stinging nettle tea. Now, I first learnt that you could eat stinging nettles and even make tea and soup from them back when I was 11 on a school trip. Now, stinging nettles get their name from these little trichomes that can be found on the underside of their leaves. And basically, when you touch these trichomes, they pierce your skin and release chemicals like acetylcholine, serotonin, histamine, and formic acid. And this release of chemicals causes this red rash that you can see on the skin. Now, the best way of describing how this feels is like a more painful version of pins and needles. However, if you remove these trichomes from the leaf, then you can actually eat them. Now, I like to do this by folding the leaf so that the underside of the leaf is facing towards each other. I then place this in my palms and then rub my palms together for about 30 seconds to break off all the trichomes. And once you've done that, you can then eat the leaf. Now, if you want to know what it tastes like, it tastes just like spinach, really. Now, if you are picking leaves, I'd recommend that you go for new leaves, ones that are high up, to make sure that no small animal or dog has relieved themselves on it, and also just to make sure that the plant hasn't started to flower. Now it's time to make the tea. So first of all, I rinsed off the leaves just to remove any debris. Now, the general rule of thumb for this tea is 2 cups of water to every 1 cup of leaves. I then started to boil the water. Once the water started to boil, I took it off the heat and put a lid on it. I then left it 5 minutes to brew. And once the 5 minutes was up, it was ready, so I strained it into my mug. And this was the final result. It had this really nice golden colour to it, and it smelled exactly like steamed spinach or kale. But now it was time for the taste test, and I've never had this before, so I was actually pleasantly surprised to find out that I actually quite enjoyed it. It tasted exactly how it smelled, and I would describe the flavour as kind of a cross between green tea and spinach. Now, I didn't add anything to this, but if I were to add something, I feel like honey would go quite well with it. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this new kind of content. If there's any other teas that you'd like me to try, leave them down in the comments below. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like and follow, and stay tuned for more.